What is going on, YouTube? It is Monday night. We're going to take a look at LITECOIN, XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin to USD. Now, in my title last night, I put in there, could war lead to the rise of cryptocurrencies? Well, what I was referring to that is everybody knows there was a drone attack in the Middle East, and it looks like a big supply of our oil was attacked. One of the refinery, or actually one of the installations where the oil is stored or produced, and it looks like typically when an incident like that occurs, there's usually a U.S. response. I mean, because we do have interest over there, and of course, the president was saying that, they're pretty sure that it's Iran who did the attack. And of course, you want to thoroughly investigate that before you go and attack them. But what I was referring to last night, I'm sorry I didn't go more into it. Typically, war can, cause items to go up. And I'm thinking maybe, I'm not really sure if we've had a war since cryptos have really been in existence. Because I know, gosh, I mean, we've had skirmishes, but like a full blown war, I don't know, I know that stuff like that can create fear and stuff, and, how's the stock market's going to be affected, and some folks are saying that Bitcoin is kind of correlated with, the S&P 500. So, once that goes up, we do well. But, like I'm thinking that, like, I'm going to put in my title tonight, will a stock market crash affect crypto? I'm thinking I've actually done some homework on this, and I believe that, when people tend to get out of stocks, they want to have something else that they can put their money into while they're out of the stock market. And I think cryptos, from what I've read, cryptos have done better in like a stock market crash, like the crash of '08. If something were to happen like that again, I could be 100% wrong, but from what I've read, cryptos are a pretty safe investment if you want to get your money out of stock at the moment and put it somewhere where you're making money. I would definitely say crypto. So if we had a massive stock market meltdown, I think cryptos would probably be the next huge thing that would be set to explode. So, just kind of bear that in mind, because you never know what war can lead to. War could lead to economic distress. War could lead to stock market crashes. You never know. I'm not trying to say that, hey, that's going to happen, but, we'll just have to see what happens. So, getting into tonight's episode, Litecoin is number 5 still. And we've got a market cap of about 4.527 billion. And right now we are at 73.14, so we're climbing. That's good. And we are up 2.10%. And let's take a look at that 24-hour. And hopefully this does not run quite as long as it did last night. I need to try to come up with some good music for you guys to listen to while this is downloading. So if there's any particular kind of music you want to listen to, just let me know in the comments below, because I don't want to keep talking just to hear myself talking. So I don't want to also have you guys just sitting there thinking, well, what the hell's going on here? This is fucking taking forever. So We need to get to a faster computer, and I promise you, I will be getting my other PC going. So I will be ordering a new CPU. So it's going to kind of be my studio / my mining rig. I'm going to try to make it into a 4 GPU rig if it's powerful enough to do so. So I can quit yapping here. I am going to try to find some music so you guys can have something to listen to. Is this? No, that ball game's ended. Let's try to find some music. Let's see. I think I will do... I don't know what you guys like to listen to, so... I guess we could try smooth jazz. See it. I think that's kind of a, nice neutral thing. That way you don't piss one person off over another. So, anyway, we'll keep that in the low background here. Okay. We started out for LITECOIN at $71.69. And kind of ping-ponged a little bit, back and forth trading. Went up to 71.66, then we retraced to 71.40. Kind of ping-pong for a good part of the day. Get this dumb box out of my way here. 70.29. I'm going to call 70.29 your low for LITECOIN today. And your high is going to be 73.06, let's call. So, guys, LITECOIN's looking good. We're starting to pick up a little bit. We're starting to edge up ever so close. We need to try to get that mental break. We need to get that above $80. I think once you start to get above $80, I think the mental barrier is around 90 to 100. Once we start building support, though, at around 80, consolidate out for the next week or so. I know it sucks and it's boring as hell, but consolidate out at around 80, 85, start building support, and then you can start going on a real run, and that's what will propel us back to 100, guys. What I'm hoping is we could get to 100 and start staying at 100. I want these coins to start getting stability. I'm tired of seeing $100 one day and then back to 80 the next day. I want to start seeing, I want it to be a real investment. I don't want this to just be a casino. I want this to be a real investment. I want, stability. That's the key. That's what I want. So, LITECOIN, I see 100, 125 toward the end of the year. LITECOIN is starting to pick up again. So let's move on to XRP. So I think this music is kind of, it's not so bad. I do think it's a better idea instead of you guys just sitting in dead silence waiting for this dumb thing to, well, it's not dumb, but waiting for this thing to finally load. I think it's better to just listen to music. Hopefully it'll load here eventually. Oh, here we go. Okay, XRP, you've got your number 3, got a market cap of 11.264 billion. You're at 0.261, it looks like, 26 cents. You're down 0.53. And let's take a look at that 24-hour chart. So some of these cryptos that are in red, the blue chip tokens like the blue chip coins like XRP, they're not down by much. I mean, you're down less than a point. So you're just basically consolidating out. You're not really, it's sideways trading. I know it's boring as hell, but at least you're not like you're not in a free fall. So that's a good thing. Take me just a moment here. I'll tell you, music does make it a lot better. Just let me know in the comments below if you're cool with me playing music. I kind of like it. When it eventually decides to load here. Let me tell you, I'll be so happy to get my other computer. I might need to get a new webcam. It could just be my webcam. Okay, get this 24-hour chart going here. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I hope you can. Yeah, it looks like it's playing. Yeah, one of these days we'll get into that chart. Sometimes this computer makes me almost not even want to do my show until I get the real one going. This is just so... I mean, I appreciate using this, but God, this is so painfully slow. Here we go. Okay, it looks like for XRP, you started out the day at about 0.263. Looks like you went to... You retraced to 0.262. Did some ping pong action here. So your low for today is going to be 0.260. Oh, excuse me. 0.260, and your high is going to be 0.263. It looks like with the XRP, you're kind of stuck in this channel. You're kind of stuck in this 26 to 27 to 28 cent range for a while. But I think when we do finally get bullish on XRP, I think you're going to see a run back up to, I'd say 43 to like, I mean, we got as high as 50, so I could definitely see us touching 50 again. And in yesterday's title, I said $1. Yes, I believe XRP can go to $1. Hell, I think XRP could go to $10. We gotta remember, we gotta cut that supply. So anyway, 43 to 50 cent XRP toward the end of the year. Let's move on to Ether, the coin I actually happen to be mining right now. And I've finally got my one full coin back. Finally. And let me tell you, unless it... I think until Ethereum hits, say, 250, 275, I'm going to stay in. I mean, I can afford, like, you know, I don't have a whole lot of money. I have a couple of $100 into it, and that's it. So I can afford to ride it out. I'm just going to hold on to it until I feel a good, comfortable time to get out. Okay, Ethereum's number 2. We got a market cap of 21.44 bill. We're at 198.97, so we've gone up a little bit. We are up 2.42%. Let's take a look at that 24-hour chart. I think Ethereum's starting to look really good, guys. I mean, I think we almost punched 200 today, but we kind of fizzled out at around 199.52. But I do think once we finally break that barrier of $200, you're going to see this thing go to the moon. I think a moonshot is definitely in the cards for Ethereum. Take it just a moment here. There we go. Now we need to get into the 24-hour here. There is just a lot of volume coming into the system right now in the markets. So we got to monitor it. Once it starts to die off, you kind of got to be careful with that, because once the volume dies off and it sideways trades, you got to be very wary of that. There's a real good chance that it could break bearish, so we got to be very, very mindful of that for the next couple of days. I am anticipating there to be a slight pullback. Some folks are saying Ethereum could fall back to 180. I don't know if it's going to fall quite that hard. It's been known to do that, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I read somewhere where there could be 6 solid days of bull run for Ethereum, so we'll see what happens. Eventually we'll get to it here. Ah, shit. I think I hit the wrong one. Sorry, my allergies are driving me crazy. Okay, guys, for Ethereum, that's an odd-looking chart. For Ethereum, we started out the day at about 194.07. That'd have been a really good point to get in there. And we popped to 194.71. And then we kind of retraced to about 191, 190, 64. 190.64 I'm going to call your low. And it looks like right around here is going to be your high. 197. 198. I know I saw 199, so let's call 199.52 your high and 190 your low. So you have an opportunity to make money here. But guys, like I said, toward the end of the year, we're going to get back to 200 by the end of the year. I'd say 250. Once we break 200, we're going to shoot to 230. That's pretty much been its MO the last few runs. Go to 200, jump to 220, then 230, and then from there you launch to 270 in the moon, guys. I mean, remember back in June we hit 360. I think we could hit 400. I honestly do. So Ethereum's looking good. Let's say a strong bull run toward the end of the year. Let's go for a cool $400, guys. Move on to Bitcoin, then we'll do an overall market cap, and we'll call it a night. Okay, Bitcoin is number one. Of course, we got a market cap of 183 trillion. We're at 10,000. If my blind ass can see that, 10,250.55. We are down 0.99%. Let's take a look at that 24-hour. Yeah, it's 10,254.57. And I think I did drop an F-bomb earlier. If I've offended anybody, I do apologize. Crud. Okay. Take just a moment here for this bad boy to load. It does seem to be loading a little bit quicker tonight. I mean, I know this is painfully slow, and I do appreciate you guys watching my videos. I know it's been really tough with the slow machine right now, but I'm hoping playing this will make it easier. I mean, like I said, I'm going to start doing this during my shows even when I get my faster computer, I think, depending on how you guys like it. Tell me if you would like, do you want to hear music at all? Or do you just want dead silence and me talking? If there's a particular genre of music, let me know what you like. That way, you know, I'll play that. But I just thought jazz might appeal to most people. I mean, I know not everybody likes it, but I think, you know, I didn't want to do country. I love country music, but I don't know if some of my viewers out there might not like it. And, you know, so I think this is probably the safest bet here. One of these days, this thing will load up. Here we go. Okay, we're in business here. Okay, guys, we started out the day for Bitcoin at about 10,346.95, 10,347, 10,369. Yeah, and then we kind of right around here we did some sideways ping ponging here. Fell to 10,242. I'd say 10,198.65 is going to be. Did it say 5? I want to make sure. Yeah, 10,195 is going to be your low. And let's say right around here's your high, 10,376. So Bitcoin's looking pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's kind of struggling right now to get that 10,500 mark and hold it. But I do believe with the right amount of injection into the market of volume, you will start to see Bitcoin rise again. You're going to start to see 11,000, work your way up to 14. So I think $14,000 Bitcoin, maybe even as high as 15 to 16 from what I'm hearing. But Bitcoin's looking pretty good, guys. The key, Now, in the last few weeks, we have fallen below 9,000 or below 10,000. But I think the key for the whole entire market is for Bitcoin to stay above that 10 grand mark. So, we got a total market cap of about 10,000. Wait a minute. 265 billion, and we are at 53 billion volume, and we got a Bitcoin dominance of 69.2%. And guys, it's been a pleasure. It is Monday night, Crypto Vision. We'll try to get back at you guys tomorrow. Peace out. And remember, be careful with your cryptos. Watch the markets really close, because there is a possibility of war with this deal with Iran going on. Trump is saying that we are locked and loaded, so that kind of tells me that we could see a war coming here real soon. So there is a real good chance that could make your cryptos rise. So if I were you, I would hold on to them with both hands right now, because U.S. markets stock markets could fall and the crypto markets will go right up. Well, guys, this is Crypto Vision signing off. Peace out.